3 weeks ago, everything in my life was normal. Not perfect, but normal. And 3 nights ago, I sat at my kitchen table with my wife, counting our money again and again, because suddenly something didn't make sense. For the first time in 12 years of working, my paycheck wasn't enough to pay our bills anymore. And the strangest part, nothing changed in my job, nothing changed in my city. This all started because of a war happening thousands of miles away. My name is Michael Turner, lives in Dayton, Ohio. I'm not a businessman, not a politician, just a working technician in a manufacturing plant. I fix machines all day so production doesn't stop. It's not a big job, but it's a honest. And for years, that job gave my family something very important: stability. Just 3 weeks ago, life was predictable, not easy, but manageable. Every month followed the same pattern: bills, groceries, gas, and if we were careful, we could still save a little money. Sometimes we even went out once a month as a family. Nothing big, just enough to feel like we are moving forward. And honestly, that life was enough for me. Then the war started. At first, it was just news, something far away, something that didn't feel connected to me. But within days, things started changing. One morning, on my way to work, I stopped to fill gas. When the pump stopped, the number read $78. Just weeks earlier, it had been around 60. Same car, same route, different reality. I sat in my car for a moment, just staring at the number, trying to understand what changed. And it didn't stop there. Groceries started rising too: milk, eggs, bread, chicken, the same things we buy every week. A trip that used to cost around $90 quickly crossed 120, sometimes even 130. And that wasn't over months. This was happening in just a few weeks. My wife noticed it before I did. She didn't complain. She just started adjusting things quietly, buying a little less, switching to cheaper options. That's what families do. They adapt. But 3 nights ago, everything changed. We were sitting at the kitchen table. All the bills were in front of us: mortgage, car payment, insurance, groceries, gas, electricity. Same routine, same system we had followed for years. First, the bills, then groceries, and whatever was left went into savings. That saving wasn't big, but it meant something. It meant safety, it means the future. But this time, when we finished dividing the money, there was nothing left. No savings, nothing extra. I looked at the numbers again. Maybe I made a mistake. Maybe I missed something. But the math was right. And then my wife said something very quietly: the electricity bill is still left. We hadn't even covered everything yet. That moment stayed with me because for the first time in years, I felt like I was falling behind. Not because I stopped working hard, not because we were careless, but because something outside our control had changed. The strange part is, nothing around me looks different. There's no war here, no chaos, no destruction. Everything looks normal. Cars still pass by, People still go to work, kids still go to school, but inside our homes, inside our budgets, something has changed. Every night, the news talks about oil markets, shipping routes, global prices. I don't understand those things. The only numbers I understand are simple: the numbers on the gas pump, numbers on the grocery bill, numbers on the electricity bill, and the numbers in my savings account. Because in just 3 weeks, that number has started to disappear. So, if you are watching this somewhere in America, I want to ask you something. Have you felt this too? Have you looked at your bills recently and thought, why does everything suddenly feel harder? Because if you have, then maybe this war isn't as far away as it seems. Maybe it had already reached us, not with soldiers, not with weapons, but quietly through something we all feel: our wallets.